Today, Kevin and I are going to be talking about our likes and dislikes for the month of June. So, a lot of times you all don't have time to watch every single video that comes out, and I completely understand because we have at least 4 that come out a day. Sometimes there's that bonus video, like on Crumble Monday. That's always a bonus video. But sometimes you don't have time for all those. So, this is a good time at the end of the month when we're recapping. If it piques your interest, you might want to go back and watch the video, or if it's something we hated, some people like to go back and watch the video so they can see the expressions on our faces or hear how much we hated it. But this is just a good catch-up time. So we always go over the things that we hated the most so that we can try to end on a more positive note. So you want me to start or you want to? That bag is still full.
It's still full because we didn't touch them after this.
No.
This is the Mrs. Phil cookie dough. This is the birthday cake dessert topping. It's something you would sprinkle over your ice cream or whatever. We wrote on there strong chemical artificial flavor. I remember them just being horrible. I mean, it's like...
Somebody commented, and I thought it was smart, that they don't ever want to buy cookie dough when it's sold at room temperature.
Yeah.
And this was sold shelf stable in the ice cream stuff and that owl, and it's just absolutely vile.
Yeah, I think if you want cookie dough pieces, you can get the tubes, like a small tube, and cut them up and make your own little cookie dough balls and drop it on your ice cream.
Or Ben & Jerry sells them in the frozen section.
Oh, that's true. I forgot they did.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, you can get them, but
not good.
Don't get those. This one bar was sent to us from Jamaica, and you're going to be seeing some things that we loved from Jamaica, but we hated this bar. And she is a little devil because she knew that we would not like this, because she tried it and she didn't like it, and she knew that we wouldn't like it. She's a turkey. But I wrote terrible, very chemical, artificial flavor. This is the one chocolate chip cookie dough. And a lot of you left comments telling me that you do not like this bar either. And that these bars have changed from what they originally were, which is a shame. So there was that.
This one is the Cafe Panna, which is an expensive ice cream when you order it.
It's like $20 for this.
That's crazy.
For this pint.
So this one, for you not to like it, is kind of disappointing. This one is the peach tea specifically. We liked a lot of their other stuff, but this one specifically, both of us thought it tasted like marigold flowers. Like literally the flower. You've taken the flower and eaten it. It was awful. Strong too.
I think this was our 3rd pack we've ordered from Goldbelly of the Cafe Panna ice cream. And this was the most disappointing.
This collection
it was called a picnic collection or something.
Most of the flavors we didn't really care for.
No, not at all. I said, after we had reviewed all 6, I said, this is one that I would skip.
Yeah.
And some people did comment.
Especially this one.
Yeah, it was terrible. And some people were like, you know, when you're paying that much, then the ice cream company really shouldn't go out on a limb and try to give you some weird combination. You know, it needs to be flavors that are gonna hit every time, because nobody wants to pay $20 and then it be horrible because it's some experimental flavor. And that goes for other ice cream companies as well that do these weird flavors, and it's like, but who wants to spend the money when you're just basically playing in the kitchen? You know, it needs to be good flavors every time. And so that collection I would never get again. But some people told me that they never buy and I didn't know this. Nobody spoke up and said anything until these videos. They said they never get the spring or summer collection. They only buy the fall and winter because the fall and winter are usually really, really good flavors. And so I wish somebody had told me that before so I would have known. But
now we know.
I've said in the comments from now on, because people were like, well, does this mean you won't order again? From now on, I'm going to be on the lookout. Does it contain bread, like baguette? I don't want soggy bread. I don't want anything with cereal because it's soggy. Unless you were adding it yourself at home right then, it's going to be soggy. So no soggy bread, no cereal, crackers, same thing. And then anything that sounds like it could be floral, I will not get again.
Although peach tea, you would not think
Was it called? Yeah, peach tea.
You would not think that would be
floral.
but I guess it's the tea part, and it was really strong.
It was just horrific. And then this is not going to come as a shock to any of you that watched this video, because you called it. You said you knew it was going to be in here. This is the Ratio Keto Friendly Blueberry. I wrote bitter, disgusting, and dries mouth out.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, I'm thinking there was another flavor in this collection too that it was just as bad, but this was terrible. And it's not something this was a requested video, so we tried it. But when it comes to like yogurt, stuff like that, I buy the Dan and Light and Fit because it's a sure thing.
And we tried many other ones too. That's our favorite.
Yeah, Dan and Light Fit is always a favorite. Ratio Keto, we're not keto anyway. But yeah, that was a stinker. So, do you want me to go first?
Go ahead, you got a bunch.
Well, since I've already mentioned Jamisha and we said something we hated, I have to show you the things that we loved. So, this was a surprise, and it surprised a lot of you too, because you said, didn't know that Jiffy made a brownie mix, and they do. They made these, the brownies. And this was a really good mix, and a lot of you commented too about the size, that you really like that it's a smaller size, and so you don't have to worry about having too much, and it's just a good dimensions for brownies, and it had a great flavor.
Yeah, it was really, really good. Good chocolate flavor, good texture too.
Yeah, hopefully you all looked for those, because some of you said, I didn't know they made them, I'm going to look for them. And then this was a brand that we hadn't seen before. This is called Sweet Street Salted Caramel Cookie. And you know, somebody said that they thought they might sell these at a place like GFS. Is it GFS?
Yeah.
Gordon Food Service? Yeah. That
might be in a big box or something.
That they thought that this was more of a company that you see where they distribute
like bulk cookies.
Yes, like if you're gonna go to, they didn't say this, but like summer camp, and they bulk cookies, you need bulk cookies, or like if you're going on a bus trip and they know they're gonna be giving out cookies to everybody on the bus. It seems like that's what Sweet Street was designed for, but really, really good. And then the third thing from Jamisha that we loved was the Crusties Triple Chocolate Chunk Cookie Mix, and somebody told me, it really shocked me, somebody said that this particular cookie mix is discontinued. Yeah. And it's like, oh my gosh, why? Because they were absolutely delicious.
Really, really good.
I'm wondering though, they have just a chocolate chip cookie mix. I'm wondering if it's not the same thing and they just dropped the triple from the name. I don't know. I don't know why they would do that, but this was an excellent mix.
Yeah, it was very good.
So, do you want to show something?
I can do one.
Okay.
This one is the, here, not that one. Philadelphia Water Ice. This one is the Unicorn.
And this was red, white, and blue. So this one was cherry, vanilla, and blueberry.
Yeah, this was blueberry, vanilla, and cotton candy. Both of these were excellent, and they were these from the Dollar?
The Dollar Tree.
Yeah, the Dollar Tree. So
the $1.25 tree.
Yeah. So well, they don't want to change all their signs, you know.
No.
These were excellent, and I would go back today and go get more of these. They're that good. They're kind of like a mixture between a sherbet and and just ice cream. It's kind of a mixture between the two. It's really good and creamy.
You can pick at it.
Yeah, but it's also slushy-like with little ice crystals. It was just excellent. And the flavors are really good too.
And Kevin has been tempted many times to go back to the Dollar Tree.
And they're not that many calories either. They were.
No.
We don't have the calories on here, but
I've told you we should go back and get you some.
They were pretty decently low calories, but right now I'm trying to slim down a little bit more, so I don't even need the whatever that was, 300 or 400 calories.
Right.
Yeah, that's more than I'm trying to eat at night.
So then I want to show you something else that was sent to us. This is, I don't have anything to show except for this little, this is Le Grand Confectionery, and I can show you the little wrapper because it was a coffee milk chocolate truffle, but it was in a box that Z Chocolato sent us. So they surprised us. Z Chocolato, they're in San Francisco, California, and we've reviewed so much of their fudge, and they sent us a surprise box. Well, these truffles were in there, and It was absolutely fantastic. The coffee, milk chocolate. I looked up this company, and this is a completely separate company from Z Chocolado. I would actually order like one of each flavor of their truffles.
It's really good.
But number one, now's not the time to be ordering chocolate and having it shipped because it's hot. And number two, at the time that I looked, now it might change by the time you see this, but at the time I checked out the company, their online ordering wasn't working, and you were going to have to call. Well, I'm not going to do that. So, unless they get it working again, I'm never going to order any, because I want to be able to order online and do it all online and not have to call.
Right.
That's just me. I'm just funny that way, but that's how I feel. But this brand, Le Grand Confectionery, it's www.legrandtruffles.com in Sacramento. So they're in Sacramento, and Z Chocolato's in San Francisco, but wonderful. And so I'm just going to go ahead and show you. This was, so Z Chocolado sent us a box. The very next day, we got a box from Alicia. So Alicia, I wrote it on the back. She sent us a creamy vanilla caramel Reese's. Vanilla fudge with Reese's peanut butter cups and caramel. She couldn't have chosen any better.
It was good.
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
I mean, all their fudge is good, but that was like really good.
Yes, and some of you have told me just recently that you took the plunge, because we've been talking about it. It's our favorite fudge in the United States. You took the plunge and you ordered it because we have spoke so highly of it, and you loved it too. And I'm just thrilled. I mean, you can't go wrong. You really can't go wrong.
It's super sweet though.
Yeah.
So you have to like really sweet.
He said I'm going to cut off a little bit each day.
Literally, you have to.
You have to, but
I mean, you don't have to. I could eat literally half a bar, but.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. That's what I was going to say. You could eat it all.
I could eat a whole piece though. I'd be sick, but I could eat it.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to, or do you want me?
I can do another one.
Go ahead.
This is the.
I like how he hands me.
Well, there's two of them.
Yes.
This is Andy's frozen custard. This particular one was the Bordeaux.
Mm-hmm. It was black cherry.
Black cherry,
yeah.
and I really absolutely love black cherry. Now this is a like, it's kind of like a scoop shop, kind of like what an ice cream scoop shop. You go and you go outside of the order and they scoop it for you and put it in the cups for you, in the pints. But you can also get the
This is the Heath. Oh, I'm sorry.
The smaller cups is what I meant.
Oh, I thought you were like, you can also get. No,
you can also
you could get the Heath with caramel. So it was literally like a Heath candy bar.
The only bad thing about this company is if you're getting the take home, you have to get them in the size that they have. That you can't get every flavor in a pint. You have to. It's specific one. So
yeah, only certain things are available in these sizes.
Yeah,
and
like that, there was only certain things in that size.
Yes, and then they had like specialty flavors, and they were in a bigger container.
Yeah, like a really one.
But that wasn't available in these sizes. So that's the only thing, is it's not like what I'll show you next, where you get to choose exactly what goes in here.
Anything in their store could be scooped into these.
So that was a place where you walk, Andy's Custard, you walk up to the window, you don't eat inside. This is another place. You walk up to the window, you don't eat inside. This is Brewster's Real Ice Cream. And this is one of those where they have the empty pints. You go up to the window, and of course you could get an ice cream cone if you wanted to, just like
cups,
with the
cones,
Andes.
all kinds of different stuff.
What makes them different, besides the custard and ice cream difference, is you can choose any flavor you want and have it put in different sizes. These happen to be put in pints, but they do have bigger sizes. This was the chocolate peanut butter Buckeye.
It's awesome.
And this was the sea salt caramel. And this is like the best. I absolutely loved this chocolate peanut butter. It was absolutely incredible. It was full of peanut butter. And that just, my eyes just roll up in my head because it's absolutely fantastic.
It's super sweet. Super filled
Wonderful.
with stuff. Honestly, most of the things Brewster's had was good.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know.
There was one
That's what
flavor.
I can't think of one or maybe one or two.
There was one flavor that I recall that we wouldn't get again, and it's because you could taste the dyes. It was the cotton candy.
That's it.
And it was like you opened up the container, and it was an awesome color. It was Barbie pink, and I loved it. Just like the Dream House. But the dyes, and at first you tasted cotton candy. But then once it settled in, it's like, ooh, that leaves a very, very bitter taste from the dyes.
Yeah, and they're made in-house, so that could have been the person that made it.
It could have been a fluke.
In there, you know?
Exactly. So you might go and it might not happen for you. So I would suggest they'll give you a sample.
Yeah, they'll give you a spoonful.
And I would get a spoonful and see what you think.
Yeah, get a spoonful, let it settle for a second, see if that bitterness.
Yeah, don't write it off completely because it could have been a fluke because it is made in-house.
Right, which is cool.
Yeah. So since I talked about the Brewster's peanut butter chocolate buckeye, I'm going to show you this. This is the Ben & Jerry's peanut butter cup. And somebody had recommended it to us. I can't believe that it's been out probably forever. And I thought we had reviewed it because we've reviewed so much Ben & Jerry's. This is a peanut butter ice cream with peanut butter cups. And what was so wonderful about this, and honestly it was surprising, was that there were so many peanut butter cups. Because like either you're gonna get a company who's gonna give you a ton of mix-ins, or they're gonna try to like hold back and skimp a little bit. This was so packed, like you couldn't miss a peanut butter cup in this.
No, and you can buy that in any store.
It's fantastic. Yeah, you can buy, the Ben & Jerry's you can get anywhere. Brewster's is specific, Andy's Custard is specific. But Ben & Jerry's you should be able to go almost anywhere and get the peanut butter cup. Wonderful. Okay, you want me to go again or you want to go?
Go ahead. Do the last one.
Oh, okay. The last ice cream.
Yeah, the last one.
So this is one of the...
We had a run on ice creams this month.
Yeah, so this is Crank and Boom. This is actually made on Manchester Street in Lexington, Kentucky. And this was a special flavor. We stopped in on Manchester Street or we would not have even seen this. This is the strawberry Pop-Tart. So because we live right here where it's made, we can get this at Whole Foods, or we can stop in the actual scoop shop and get special flavors. Now, Whole Foods only has your
typical
common flavors, yes. But if you want to go to the scoop shop, you can get very special flavors. You can order Crank and Boom on Goldbelly, so I want you to know that.
And what's good about that is you can also choose what flavor you want. They don't have every flavor they have.
Right.
But you could order 2 or 3 of the same flavor and it's perfectly fine. Whereas like that Cafe Pana, you order it online, you're stuck with what they are. They give you what you give. You get what you get. Basically, you can't pick it.
The Cafe Pana, they do have a selection that says choose your own.
Right.
But it's not really, because they only offer 6 flavors. You're choosing 6. You have to choose 6.
So you could choose 2 of the same flavor, but very limited selection.
But it's very limited selection. They only have 6 to choose from. One of those is chocolate. One of those is vanilla. Who in the world is going to pay $20 for a pint of vanilla ice cream or a pint of chocolate? I'm just not going to pay all that money and pick vanilla or pick chocolate. So really, that leaves you with 4 special choices.
Right.
There's only 4. So that means you're having to pick 2 of the same thing or 3 or whatever for your other one. So it's not worth it.
But then they have a bunch of different options. They have some dairy-free options. They have all kinds of different things.
But this strawberry Pop-Tart was exceptional.
I think they're homemade Pop-Tarts too. I don't think they were like the Pop-Tarts you buy. I don't remember them being, they didn't look like a store-bought Pop-Tart.
Right.
They look like a
I'm not sure about that.
I don't know. I'm just saying that's what they look like.
Right.
All right, so this one is the Maker's Mark. I always say that. Members Mark. Maker's Mark is just normal.
We're in Kentucky. Bourbon country here.
This is Members Mark, which is Sam's Club. This is the Rocky Road Almond Caramel Clusters. And that's what they actually look like. They look like a turtle, but they have almonds instead of pecans. They were awesome. I mean, like,
terrific.
You could eat like 20 of them.
Yes.
Just shove them in.
Yeah, they were absolutely worth it.
What was good is the caramel was really good too, and it had a marshmallow flavor that was really nice.
It's a shame that they were limited time.
Yeah.
So
it's also a shame that one of them was 100 calories too. But, you know,
yeah.
We can't get over that.
What are you gonna do?
Those are really good though. If they're limited edition and they're not out now, maybe they'll come back next year.
These are some waters from Aldi. This is called Pure Aqua, and this is the mandarin orange sparkling water, and this is the strawberry sparkling water. And I am very funny when it comes to what I like and what I don't like with my waters. I've tried them from, different places, and some places they do it right and the sweetness is there. And I want it to be like Clear American. So Clear American, the Walmart brand, is my standard because it's sweet like candy, especially the strawberry. It's sweet like candy, and so if a store brand doesn't get it that sweet, then I write them off the list. These two were good. These two were very good. The mandarin orange and strawberry I would get anytime from there. The only bad thing is I probably won't ever get them again. No, number one, we don't shop at Aldi very often because it's out of the way. And number two, when we go in there, I will never remember that I like these. Now I might remember I like the strawberry because I remember that if I remember I like the Clear American strawberry, so I like this strawberry. I probably won't ever remember that I like the mandarin orange though. So you probably won't see them again, but I do like these. These were really nice.
They were really good.
And then Michael sent us some Always Ask for Avery's. This is the Alien Snot. So Alien Snot was actually a kiwi and blue raspberry flavor, but this was, it was really, really good, like candy blue raspberry, and we both liked that quite a bit. This is a brand we don't see around here. We've bought it before at Jungle Jim's International Market, but we definitely don't get it in our area, so we appreciate Michael finding it and sending it to us.
And you may notice the light keeps changing in here. It's because the sun keeps going behind clouds or something.
The sun's like, yeah.
Right on the side of here, we've got two windows, and the sun gets really bright, and then it gets really dark.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Okay. This one is the Trader Joe's milk chocolate bar with corn flakes, imported from Belgium. It was a candy bar. It's an excellent candy bar. And this seems like the cereal was really good in that too. It was like good and crispy and crunchy cereal.
Ritter Sport actually does a cornflake bar, and I think I like this Trader Joe's more. Yeah, I think I like it just a little bit more than the Ritter.
Definitely bigger because the Ritter Sports are kind of squares.
Well, it's a good size square.
Yeah, it's true. It's big. But I mean, this is a long bar.
I still like the Ritter Sport, but I really did like this one.
Yeah, it was really, really good.
I have another candy bar. This is a chalk. I think it was called. Is it called Dr. Chalk? I want to say, but it's covered up on the front. I want to say, I'm wondering if these didn't say Dr. Chalk. I think it's under there. Well, chalk. Milk chocolate with caramel sea salt is what this was. And we found these at World Market. It's a product of Belgium. But I think we tried like 4 of them at the same time. This was the favorite. The milk chocolate with caramel sea salt. It's only $4, $3.99 at World Market. Which
is pretty cheap.
Definitely worth that price for this size bar. Very, very good quality.
I have the Benton's, which is an Aldi brand, right? This is the key lime cream sandwich cookies. These were also very, very good, and they had a really strong lime flavor.
Yes.
Very super, super sweet. And they were the cookie itself was a nice soft crunch cookie too.
It a lot of you said that you've tried these and you like them, and then some people have even said that they went through several packages of these.
I could see that.
Yes, because they are so that good. Yes.
Yeah. And they're probably a limited time too, so if you can't get them now, they'll be back next year.
Yeah, they'll be back next year. That's the thing about Aldi is they bring this stuff in, but it always comes back around, so just wait. It was very expensive because I bought it from Canada. I bought it online from Amazon, but it's a Canadian candy. This is O. Henry, but this is O. Henry Reese's Peanut Butter. Now, we tried the O. Henry original. These were like in clusters instead of in a candy bar. we used to be able to find an O. Henry candy bar in the United States. I don't see them around here anymore. I don't think, unless, you know, maybe in the north where you're close to Canada, maybe you would get some bleeding down, you know, into that area where you could buy them. But I don't see O. Henry candy bars. So that's why I ordered these online. But these were absolutely terrific, and they did taste like Reese's peanut butter. They were fantastic. If you don't mind spending the money, then they're worth it.
Yeah, that's the only bad thing. You have to spend the money. This one is Trader Joe's. These are s'mores clusters.
So those were clusters, and now we have these clusters.
These are smooth milk chocolate, fluffy marshmallow, and crispy graham cracker. And one of the things we were really impressed with is you could really taste the graham and the marshmallow.
Yes.
Because most of the time when you get s'more stuff, it's missing something.
One of the elements.
Something's gone. Yeah, and it's like, how can you call it a s'more? You can't even taste the marshmallow. This one you tasted it all, and it was a really good texture too.
Yes, I agree.
So if you see these around, again, you never know how long they're going to be around, but if you do see them, they're definitely safe to try.
Right. These are Edward Mark brands. This is Edward Mark Chocolatier. This was the Orange Dream Almonds and the Coconut Almonds. And we found both of these packages in the Fresh Market. I have still only seen these in the Fresh Market. But they were delicious. Very, very good quality. The flavors were perfect. And one of those things, those picky foods that you just want to keep eating.
Yeah, and it seemed like these were really nice. The coating on them was a really nice texture too. So yeah, I remember those. Tell me you got 4.
Just 3.
3, and I've got, let me do one. Here, you can talk about it.
Oh, you want me to say it?
Yeah.
This is the Aphrodite halloumi. So Kevin and I had never tried halloumi cheese before, and I believe it was Andrew that recommended, not our son Andrew, and Andrew that lives in London. He had told me that halloumi is very well known, a Greek cheese, and so he I think is originally from Greece, and then he's moved to London, been in London for a while. But he said that a lot of times the halloumi you can get like battered or breaded and deep fried, and they have like deep fried, like in London, like he said, it's really popular now. So it used to not be, but now people have tried it and they love it.
Oh, I love it. I would eat that at every meal.
And can you imagine if it was breaded and deep fried?
That just makes it even more evil.
Yes, please. So you can order that in sticks when you go to the pub. And I said, I'm going to have to remember that for next time we go, because I would totally order that.
Because over here, the big thing with fried cheese is mozzarella sticks. I know how much those would cost, though, if you were to buy them like frozen and baked or something like that.
This is good because it is salty, whereas mozzarella, you don't get that salt. No. This is very salty. Well,
it's also very expensive.
It was very expensive because we bought it at Whole Foods.
Right.
Apparently, Aldi sells it.
Oh.
Sam's Club or Costco One sells it, and Kroger does sell it.
We didn't see it.
Well, I don't know. Maybe,
I wonder if it's in the deli.
I think it's going to be in the specialty. That cheese.
I thought we looked there, but who knows?
I don't think we did.
Yeah,
I think we were headed to Whole Foods. We knew Whole Foods would be a sure thing. And I don't know that I know we looked at Walmart for sure, and Walmart did not have it. But apparently if you get it at Aldi and other places, it's much more reasonable than this.
I think it was on the back. It's per weight.
Yeah, this was $10. Yeah, it says $21.99 a pound.
Yeah.
Is what it says, and this was $10.12. But it is excellent. So if you have not tried halloumi, and you can imagine like something similar to mozzarella,
except it's got a lot more flavor.
But much more flavor and very salty, and it stands up to high heat.
Yeah, the texture was wonderful. Yeah, there was nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
All right, this one is the Members Mark. These are the Hatch chili cheese flavored peanuts with other chilies and spices. That's again a Sam's Club brand. They were just flavored peanuts, but they were so good. The pepper flavor I mean, the chili flavor was
Chili.
awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, these were good. This would be good to put in a trail mix or something.
It would. Oh yeah, if you want to do a spicy.
Those
chili
and the
mix.
sesame sticks, put some of those together.
Yes.
They would be good.
This is Popcornopolis. This is one that I liked more than Kevin.
Yeah, I thought it was okay.
So Kevin loves the Popcornopolis brand. What is your favorite?
Was it like movie butter or something like that?
I want to say
honey butter.
honey butter.
Oh, it was awesome.
That was-
I could give me a bag right now.
Kevin loves that honey butter. And the thing is, they sell Popcornopolis at the Regal. If you
Yeah.
go to a Regal theater, they sell Popcornopolis there. You can
And
buy.
then we'll build cones of it.
Mm-hmm. This was the strawberries and cream. I bought this at Big Lots. This was the last bag at Big Lots. And it was like, oh my gosh, I
It
can't.
probably means it's not being made anymore. They're not
don't
being
know.
sold right now.
I don't know. I haven't seen it anywhere else, but I loved it. I think Popcornopolis in general is a terrific
Oh, yeah.
brand. And Kevin did like this. He just wasn't crazy about it like me and like enough to put it in favorites.
Right.
I wanted to put it in favorites. I was like, I can eat that all the time. I want that to go in favorites.
It's good.
So, okay.
I got two more.
Okay.
This is the Casey's barbecue brisket rippled potato chips, and Michael sent us to us. He's in Kansas, and they have Casey's is like a store, but they also have a convenience store as well. But anyway, they're just excellent. He sent us a bunch of Casey stuff, and this was all of it's been pretty decent. This was like really, really good.
Yeah, we really like the potato chips, and it's fun to try different potato
Oh yeah,
chips.
and we don't have a Casey's around us anywhere, so it's
So
cool
we
to-
always appreciate
It's
it.
cool to try something different.
This is something that Kevin tried on his Lunchtime Review channel, but I tried it myself. I've been doing like a random meals. That's what I'm like. That's what I'm calling it, is random meals. And so I did a random meals video for May, and this was in that video because I have bought it since then. This is the El Monterey Signature Chicken Fajita Bowl, and I love it because it's 270 calories, but it's filling. It has it doesn't have an overkill of chicken in it, but that's okay because honestly, if they had a version of this exact same thing without chicken, I would totally buy it without chicken.
Yeah, it's got tons of flavor.
Yeah, it has so much flavor, and what I like about it is it doesn't have black beans. Most El Monterey meals have black beans. I don't want that. So this is perfect for me. But they could totally do a version with no chicken, and I would buy this if they did that exact combination, because it has a little kick of some spice to
Yeah,
it.
it's got some chilies in it.
And it's just an all-around good meal, and it's filling. I feel like I feel nice and full after I'm finished eating it.
Yeah.
So
And most of their meals are pretty good, honestly. All right, so this looks like a bag we would have got at Sam's Club
we
as well.
did.
It's huge.
We did.
Only this big, right?
Yeah.
This is the Doritos Collisions Tangy Pickle and Cool Ranch. And it ended up, is this the one where I'm pretty sure it all kind of had a pickle flavor? It didn't matter which Dorito you
It
got.
kind of was all mixed on all of them. Yeah.
Because
They
it's kind
were-
of supposed to be each piece. I mean, you get random pieces, like you get a piece here, a piece there. With the pickle stuff, though, it was so strong, it ended up being kind of
It was all over everything, but I loved them.
Oh, but they were awesome. Yeah,
It was
Yeah,
a
they were-
great combination. I'm sure those will come out to the regular
Oh, yeah.
grocery stores where everybody will be able to try them.
Well, they have a bunch of these collisions out now at like Walmart, but they don't have this flavor.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't paid
Yeah,
attention.
but this was really good. So if you do see them in your local area, your grocery store, they're good.
Okay, and then the
If you like pickle.
last thing I want to show you is this is the
Container fell off.
Container. It rolled off the table. This is the Red Baron fully loaded hand tossed. This is the ultimate pepperoni. And what I really liked about this was I'm thinking there were like 3 different cuts of pepperoni. You had like cubes, but then you had full pieces, but then you had was it like triangles or something?
Like that?
Yeah, there was something else.
Like they're taking a circle or one and cut it into fourths.
And it was really, really good.
And the crust was seasoned as well a little bit. So.
Yeah, this was Red Baron is not a go-to brand for us.
No, we very rarely buy it.
No, we usually buy either Motor City or Screamin' Sicilian, and
occasional Donatos. I mean, Donatos.
Or DiGiorno.
DiGiorno,
not Donatos. Not
DiGiorno. The croissant crust.
Yes, yeah. But usually it's either Motor City or Screamin' Sicilian. So when we tried this, it was a great surprise, and I really liked the different cuts of pepperoni. Really and
the crust was really good.
Had a great flavor, so like those.
They're a little too high calorie for us to want to eat regularly.
That's why you don't see them in the grocery haul all the time, is because it's more calories than I want to spend. But I'm waiting. I'm hoping that Motor City will come out with a thin crust.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
Of course, that goes against the kind of pizza they are.
I know, but I want one. I can still ask. So Kevin has another channel called Lunchtime Review, and a lot of you watch and are subscribed to his channel. I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to it, please subscribe to his channel. 4 days a week. 5 days a week he does videos. So Monday through Friday he does videos, but 4 days a week, typically, he does shelf-stable meals or frozen meals, stuff like
sandwiches, that kind of thing.
And then 1 day a week, typically, he goes out to eat. So, did you have any dislikes?
I did not have any dislikes this month. I mean, I had some that were kind of like, they're okay. But most of them I didn't absolutely just hate. Yeah, and it takes a lot for me to really hate a meal. Like,
we have to hate it for it to end up here.
I don't really want to eat another bite of this thing ever again in my life, and I wouldn't recommend you eat it. That's a hate.
Yes.
So I usually don't have those too often, but I do have occasionally. I'll get one that I would absolutely love. Mm-hmm. This one, I have one. This is the Marie Callender's aged cheddar cheesy chicken and rice bowl. That's what it looks like. I actually gave it a 4.5 on the channel. And I still stick with that. I think it's really, really good. The good thing about this, it's 380 calories, which is not bad, but they could almost leave the chicken out completely on this, kind of like what you were saying.
Yeah.
They give you chicken, but really the chicken doesn't make enough difference. Then I just like the broccoli and the cheese and the rice. The chicken doesn't do really anything for me, but it doesn't take very long to make. And I've had these for dinner since this, and just eating them for dinner at night. So it's really, really good.
So I have a question. You gave it, his rating scale is like 1 to 5. 5's the best. Mm-hmm. You gave it a 4.5. What would it take to make it a 5 for you?
I don't know. Maybe a little bit more like seasonings to it, because really, you really primarily taste the broccoli and
Do you add any salt or pepper when you eat it?
No, not really. No? But they could have added something to it. Maybe some onions or something to just up it a little.
So it doesn't have onions.
It's kind of a blander kind of meal.
Okay.
And even though I love it, I eat it every night, or not every night, but I eat it for dinner occasionally. I still think it's a little bland.
Okay.
It's really just a cheesy rice with some broccoli and chicken thrown into it.
Right.
Which is, kind of on the plainer side. If it had been spiced up with some peppers and onions and stuff like that, it would have pushed it probably up to a 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's really good. I mean,
so they
I would
could
still
do another version of that and have a spicy one or something.
But I've also told Tammy, I said they could get rid of all the other crap and just give me the cheesy rice, and I would eat a bowl of that too.
Of just cheesy rice.
Yeah, because I don't need the broccoli, I don't need the chicken. Just give me the cheesy rice, because that's the best part of it. Honestly,
I believe that.
I eat the broccoli and chicken first. I kind of pick around the rice, and then I leave the rice to eat last.
See, he does the opposite. When I'm eating that El Monterey meal, I eat a lot of the rice and the bell peppers and stuff like that first, and I'll save. I kind of look to see how much chicken they've given me, and I'll save a bunch of chicken for the end, so I'm getting that at the end. Yeah. But honestly, I like the rice. I like the first bites just as much as the last. Yeah. I like it with or without the chicken.
I can literally just. That's why I just get rid of the chicken and the broccoli. I just eat it first and get rid of it.
Right.
Then I'm just left with nice cheesy rice.
So like I said, Kevin goes, he has a video that typically comes out. The reason I keep saying that is because this month,
it was different.
There were some surprises. So I always like to ask Kevin, when he does these restaurant reviews. What does he like the most? What does he like the least? Or what would he get again and again? So,
and sometimes I don't remember by the end of the month what I've had.
Because the month's been so busy. You know, think about doing all these reviews. It's hard to remember everything. So the first thing you had, and I know you remember this. This was Jet's Pizza. He had never tried Jet's Pizza before. So you had the triple Roni pizza and the BLT pizza. Then you had Popeye's blackened bacon and cheese chicken sandwich, and you also had a frozen mango lemonade. Then this was a special thing. Chick-fil-A came out with a test entree, very limited. So I know that we got it in Lexington.
And one other city.
One other city, and that was it. So he was definitely going to get that. So this was the maple pepper bacon sandwich with grilled filet, and you also got a frosted white peach lemonade. Then this was another special one. McDonald's came out with Grimace's birthday meal, and
I just
honestly,
saw a commercial for that, so I think it's still going on.
Oh, okay. Well, the meal itself was not special. It was a Big Mac and fries.
Or you could have got chicken nuggets and fries.
Right. What was special was the shake. So you could talk about that in a minute. And then you ate Bad Wolf burgers for the first time. You had a Bad Wolf burger, fries, and tater tots. Then you had a Dairy Queen double backyard bacon ranch signature stack burger, and you had a summertime sunset Twisty Misty slush, which I said Twisty Misty sounds like a baby doll or something. Twisty Misty.
A stripper name.
I did not.
No, that's what I'm saying. That sounds like a stripper name.
He said Twisty Misty. Okay. And then
what image did that bring to your mind just now?
Yeah, really. What? Then lastly, you had Fazoli's. You had an original Italian sub and strawberry frost Italian ice. I think it's interesting that you had a mango drink, a peach drink, a berry shake, a Twisty Misty, and a strawberry. You had a lot of special
they have
drinks.
summer drinks.
Yeah,
you know? I'll just tell you flat out, the McDonald's thing was a joke. Even the berry flavor, it wasn't that great. And did you take a drink of that?
Yeah.
It was okay.
I liked it more than you.
It was okay.
I liked it more than Kevin. But
I just didn't think it was much of anything.
Yeah, it's not something I would order again, but I did like it.
It was okay.
But yes, it was one of those that, it's one of those that if you review it, you're going to get a lot of views on your channel. Because honestly, there was no other reason to buy that except for views on your channel.
Right.
And
you couldn't order the shake by itself, I don't think.
I don't think you could.
Because it kept saying it comes with.
Oh, and I tell you something that somebody said, and I hadn't even thought about it, but I mean, they're absolutely right. You had to get it with the meal, and the meal, you only could choose a Big Mac or chicken nuggets. Well, what if you're vegan or vegetarian?
It's out of luck.
You're out of luck. You couldn't get a salad or something with it. So that was kind of unfair.
You can ask for the Big Mac with no meat.
Who in the world?
Well, I know a lady that used to. I mean, you're talking about years and years ago. When we used to go to Kings Island on the church trips, she ordered a Big Mac with no meat.
Oh.
And she would eat the bread and all the other stuff, but she just didn't.
Was that before they were doing salads? Or
yeah.
Were they always...
You're literally talking about it in probably the 70s.
Right.
That Big Mac was the only burger they offered.
But it was that's one of those meals where it's like, I don't like to fall for a lot of those gimmicky meals because
they do a lot of the celebrity ones. It's like it's
total
the same food.
Yeah, it's the same food, and some celebrity has said, I like to eat these things together, and so Kevin doesn't review them, and it's like, he's not so desperate to get the numbers on his channel that he's going to review that, because there's absolutely no point. If you see people reviewing these, it's because they want the name out there. They want the click. Kevin doesn't need the click that bad, in my opinion. But because the shake was different, That's why I was like, you should go on and try this.
And it was different, but it wasn't worth it really.
You need to have standards, I think.
I'm trying to remember. The Jets pizza was awesome. I really, really loved it. I'm surprised that the BLT was as good as it was, because I really thought the last tomato would be really wilty and not very good. It wasn't. It was excellent.
Very, very fresh.
So I would go to Jets Pizza anytime and order. I will probably go there again at some point in time and get more. It's just for us, it's kind of really far out of the way.
It's kind of out of the way.
They don't have a really good close location for us.
I think they had another location we could have gone to.
It's a little closer, but still not close.
It's still not close, but it's closer.
The Popeyes thing, it was okay, but it wasn't great. The mango, I didn't really like the mango drink that much at all. But as far as the sandwich goes, it was good. I would have rather had the fried than the grilled. But the biggest thing with Popeyes is you can add the bacon and the cheese now to theirs. You know, that's a new thing for their chicken sandwich. Yeah, so you can have bacon. I do have to say their bacon was really good. It had a lot of flavor to it, but I mean, it was still ultimately just bacon. The Chick-fil-A thing, I liked it quite a bit. Again, that's one, the test entree said grilled, so I went ahead and got it grilled, but you could have got it on, if they had it in the fried, I think I would have liked it better. The maple flavor was really light for most of it. I got a couple bites of the bun where it was a really strong maple flavor, but the rest of it was just like I could barely taste it. So they just need to get that flavor of the maple more uniform, and I think it'll be a success. Didn't necessarily love the peach thing. It was good, but it wasn't like I have to go out of my way to get it. Talked about the grimace thing. That was a joke.
Did you enjoy the Big Mac?
The Big Macs are okay. The Big Macs has never been my favorite burger. McDonald's burgers in general aren't my favorite burgers. If I want a burger, I'm going to go to Burger King or Wendy's, honestly. If I want a hamburger, those are my two favorite.
Okay.
The Bad Wolf is kind of a local company.
Is it?
I think so. I don't think they're everywhere. I think it's kind of a local.
Okay.
Maybe it isn't. You
guys
can let us know. The burger was really, really good. The fries were okay. And the tater tots were okay, but the tater tots are really like something you'd buy in a bag at the grocery store and bake yourself. So
yes, I had some of the tater tots. The tater tots, literally, you could have. It could
have been oven baked tater tots.
Yes, yeah. I mean, there wasn't anything wrong with them, but they weren't anything special. Yeah.
And the fries, they were kind of those fries. I compared them to Kings Island fries, the rough cut fries. They were kind of floppy and soggy. They weren't really crispy fries.
Do you remember what was funny about the fries? The picture showed crinkle fries.
Yeah, the picture on their website showed crinkle
fries. And then when you got the fries, they weren't crinkle fries. It's like, wow. Well,
it's whatever company they bought their fries from, they were out of the crinkles. So
I guess so. But I was expecting crinkle fries.
Yeah, but the burger was really good. I really did enjoy the burger. I'm sorry I'm taking so long to go through all these.
No, you're fine.
The Dairy Queen was actually, I really enjoyed the burger. I wish it had a little bit more of a ranch flavor, but it was good. It just needed more ranch. And that Twisty Misty slushy, it was okay. It wasn't awesome or anything like that. The Fazoli's, I really enjoyed the sub. The sub, actually, I almost like that sub better than Subway subs. I really like the bread and stuff like that. That was on par with like Firehouse subs.
Oh, I love
and that kind of level of flavor and stuff. It was like that. I wish it had been toasted a little bit more because the bread did get a little soggy as I got more through it. And the strawberry frost Italian ice. It would have been good if the strawberries had been ground up a little bit finer. So it ended up being a really chunky. It kept getting stuck on the straw, and then it was kind of watery. It was very, very liquidy. It wasn't thick like a slushy or a milkshake or anything like that. It was kind of watery. So the flavor was good. It was just the textures were a little off. So there's hits and misses all through there.
Well, but you said you would definitely Jets Pizza again.
Jets Pizza I would 100% go back to. Bad Wolf, I would definitely get a burger there again. I just probably wouldn't get fries or anything.
Of course, Chick-fil-A is always a sure thing.
Chick-fil-A is always a good thing, but you know, Chick-fil-A is the same thing.
It's the same thing. They don't get a lot of new stuff out.
They don't usually put a lot of new stuff out.
Right.
McDonald's is McDonald's, you know.
There was some place we passed the other day.
Popeyes is Popeyes.
They never have anything new. Out there by the hospital.
Cookout.
Cookout.
I never seen anything new.
We passed by their Cookout, and Kevin said they never come out with anything new. They do come out with, I think, different milkshakes at different times a year.
As far as what their menu items are.
But I think the food is always the same.
At least I haven't caught them when they've had anything.
Right.
Because I look pretty much every other week.
Yeah.
The Dairy Queen burger was really, really good. I would definitely get that again. And the Fazoli's the sub, I would 100% go back there and get that one again.
So what would you not get again?
Anything McDonald's related. I don't go out of my way for McDonald's food, period.
You notice they quit sending me stuff. They were sending me stuff, and then they quit sending me stuff because I was honest.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of these companies, like for these people to post a picture on Instagram and keep their mouth shut. So they
just want a picture on Instagram. They don't want you to actually try it.
They don't want you to try it. They don't want you to review it and tell if it's good or bad or whatever, your honest opinion. They want a picture on Instagram, and that's it. And that's a lot of times.
They want to spread the free advertising.
Those people are advertising for them for free. And that's all they care about. And so they quit sending me stuff because we were honest about it. And so
I'm always honest with stuff.
That's the way it goes.
I'll tell you if it's something, at least in my opinion, whether I like it or not, whether your opinion is the same as mine, is to be determined. But yeah, for the most part, I think I match up most people pretty decent.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the Jets pizza looked terrific. I did not take a bite. I wanted to, but I did not.
And I could have literally devoured an entire pizza.
Yeah, I knew. I knew that if I took one bite, it was all over. It looked very, very similar, the crust, to a Motor City pizza, is what it looked like.
Yeah, it's on like the pan, the crispy edges and stuff like that.
Yeah, it looked phenomenal.
It was excellent. I would eat that anytime.
If I had to choose one of his meals, I would choose the pizza or that Fazoli sandwich. Really did look good.
Yeah, that's probably, out of the bunch, that's probably the two that I would say 100% try it out. They're both really good.
Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it was a little longer than it normally is, but we just had a lot to talk about.
Yeah, if you stuck around this long, thank you.
And give us a thumbs up.
Yeah.
And if you didn't like it, give us a thumbs down.
Twice.
Yeah.
That guy gives a thumbs down twice.
Yeah, hit it twice. Yeah, that's what somebody says. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and we will see you at the end of July.